Hello, welcome to the Basic to Booked Out training. My name is Jade Anderson. I am so excited to have you guys here with me. I'm going to be walking you through today the exact money generating activities that you need to be doing in your online service provider business to get booked out. So if you're looking at starting your virtual assistant business, maybe you've already started your virtual assistant business, but you're wondering what you're doing wrong, why you're not getting clients, I'm going to be walking you through all of that. But before we dig into that, I want to make sure that you guys know a little bit about me. So I started my virtual assistant business. I left my 9-to-5 in January of 2018 to start my virtual assistant business. And I never even made $1,000 a month doing all the things that I know you guys are doing. So I will be walking you guys through all of what not to do. But after 18 months, my stubborn ass decided, okay, I need to just go hire a virtual assistant to show me exactly what it is that I need to be doing so I can hit my monthly income goal of $3,000 a month. So once I finally did that, I hit 3K in just 3 weeks. After that, I hit six figures my very first year in my business. Of course, after I invested in my business, I've built $1 million company since 2018, and I've helped over 2,000 women in their virtual assistant journey replace their 9-to-5s, leave their corporate jobs, and be able to work from home and spend more time with their kids and their families. So here's what you do not need. You do not need a website. You don't need another Canva graphic. You don't need to be an expert and all the different, trades, skill sets. You do not need a resume. You don't need a portfolio. And you definitely do not need to work for free. I promise you. What you need is clarity, confidence, and the path of least resistance, which is what I'm going to be walking you through. The Basic to Booked Out method was created with my ideal client in mind, which was exactly who I was 7 years ago when I first started this. I didn't have a ton of extra time to be doing things that were not working. I needed to be told exactly what to do, how to show up. And once I did that, and once I was given those tools, I was able to make $3,000 very, very quickly. My problem, and I'm sure your problem as well too, is not that you don't want it enough, not that you're lazy, your work ethic is never in question here. It's just the fact that you don't have a strategy that's actually working. So a lot of days you're being busy versus productive. You're not really quite sure what you're supposed to be doing. And so you're just trying a bunch of different things without actually aiming for something specific. So before we dig into the training, I do want to set the precedence of hey, this does work. So Allison was able to leave her nursing job, replace her income. Denise is working less hours, was able to bring her husband home more often and off the road. And Haley was actually able to double her monthly income and retire her husband from the military. So these are full transformations. They were able to reach their goals that they were wanting to in 90 days or less. So what you're currently doing to get clients, you're in those Facebook group job ops, you're applying for jobs in there, you're in competition with hundreds of other women. You're doing cold outreach, cold, emailing, cold DMing, just saying kind of like cold pitching, right? Like, hey, I'm a virtual assistant. Here's what I do, yada, yada, yada. You're Googling how to get clients. Again, I've done all these things. And you're working for free or a lower rate, then you know what you deserve to build a portfolio, or you have that mindset of well, I need to be working for free, or I'm not able to be charging, $40 an hour because I'm new. So I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can be charging the amount that you're wanting to without having to work for free to build a portfolio or, get your name out there. So pillar 1, finding the skill set and your ideal client. They don't see themselves in your messaging. You're attracting bargain clients because your positioning lacks authority. And you're exhausted and you're still underbooked. So here's my thing. If you're gonna be working 12-hour days, let's be making $1 million, right? Make it worth it. But you guys aren't getting any traction. Let's see. I want to check the comments quick. I've been posting career instructions. Yay! I love a good dreamy client that can just follow directions. It's amazing. Yes, there will be a replay. Yay. Thank you, Kara. All right. So here's the miss. This is the one that I was talking about. All right. And I'm going to break down each one for you. Okay. So number one, I'll make less money if I niche down. Who here has thought that? And like, be honest, because literally all these, that was me. If I make less, or if I'm making less money, or I'll make less money if I niche down, right? You'll actually attract more of the right people who are willing to pay you more for your specific expertise. I promise you. Because how many of you right now are like, you literally don't even know who to what you don't know what to do, but you don't know who to talk to. You don't know where to go. You don't know what you're doing. You have no direction. And a lot of times it's because you don't have a niche, which we will be literally walking you through all this, okay? Yeah, that's me. Yes, the riches are in. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that in years. Yes, I love that was like a big thing when I first started coaching. Like seriously, I'll get bored doing the same thing. Oh my gosh, if I hear one more VA. Here's the thing. Here's the great thing about having your own business is you're wearing 50 different freaking hats, okay? You have multiple personalities. You've got CEO, maybe you're doing your own bookkeeping, you're doing virtual assistant work. I guarantee you, even if you have one skill set that you're doing, let's just say like ads. My ads person literally does 100 different things. All right. So here's the truth. Niching down gives you depth and authority. So once you're known for one thing, expanding becomes easier and not harder. I have to niche down to a specific industry. So here's the truth. You can niche down by service, like social media, inbox support, client types, like coaches, but there's more than one way to niche down. And so even niching down, why don't you guys tell me in the chat a few different niches you guys have thought about working with? And by that, I mean like ideal clients. Yes. Oh my gosh, Jenna. Yeah, right. That's why I can't work like like a 9 to 5, just like sitting at a desk, answering a phone. No. But being a business owner, you'll never be bored. Awesome. So, okay. Yeah, I hear real estate a lot, and we'll be getting into that. Rachel, that's basically every single person, well, about half the people in the online space, niche down more. Churches, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to niche down more just in a couple slides. So I'll miss out on opportunities. Here's the thing, generalists often get overlooked because people are seeing, I have general admin, right? That doesn't tell me anything. I don't know if I need a general admin. Here's what I do know. I need a VA that's an expert in Kartra tech, right? We need to know exactly who you work with, what you do. I need tons of experience before I can niche down. No, you just need to decide like who you want to help, do the market research, and clarity will come from action, not sitting and waiting. Because here's the thing, even if you choose a niche and you get booked out in a month and you end up hating, like, I don't want to say hating your clients, but like not liking that niche, right? At least you took a shot at something and now you know what you don't like. You will never, I see a lot of VAs where they think they need to have everything perfectly figured out. Just dive in, choose one, do your market research. Do it, because you will never know until you actually try. And finally, I need to know my niche perfectly, just like I was saying before I start. Your niche can evolve as you gain more clarity. I promise you. So just start, and then you'll start to attract clients that you're aligned with. What I see you guys do, which we've already been talking about a little bit, your niche is too broad. Your skill set or your ideal client. So you guys can seriously sit and list out 20 different things that you can do. But when your potential client reads that, they're going to be overwhelmed. They're like, I don't even know. Because here's the thing, a lot of times they know what their problem is, but they don't know what the solution is. You are the solution. You are the problem solver. Are we making sense so far, guys? And here's what another one, right? What we were just talking about. Busy entrepreneurs, mompreneurs, small businesses, coaches. My favorite is busy entrepreneurs, because if you are not a busy entrepreneur, right? I don't know. So that's a descriptive word, not really a niche. Yes. Okay. Is everyone else tracking? Anyone have any questions before we move on? Anybody? Anybody? Because now I'm going to show you what to do. And I want to show you guys why it's not working, what you guys are doing, so I can show you what we're doing instead. All right. Here you go, guys. Finding skill set and your ideal client. Here's what we're doing. We're going to find your ideal client, and they're going to be online. No in-person networking. And here's the beauty of what I learned during the 18 months that I hate to talk about because it annoys me, but I know I had to go through it to do what I do today. But small local businesses to you are probably 99% not going to be ideal. I live in a small ass town. Anyone else live in a small town? I grew up in a town called Beaver, Iowa, and I feel like I need to say it like that because there's not even 50 people. It was 4 blocks. 25 bucks an hour as a virtual assistant. And guess what? When I got hired on by my small local businesses, $15 an hour for a whopping 5 hours a month. 2 clients, $75 each for a total of $150. Thanks. You just paid my water bill. That's great. That was nowhere near the 3,000 people. Yes, I love it. Small freaking town, small town. Yes. Mississippi. Oh, Nevada. Is it right? Nevada? Nevada. We have Nevada, Iowa here, and I mixed them both up. I was born. Oh, Cherokee. I've heard of it. I'm bad geography. I could not tell you where it's at. Okay, awesome. Yes, yes, exactly. Oh my gosh. And so imagine me, right? Like my parents still have no idea what I do. They're like, my grandpa last year asked me if I have a Ponzi scheme because I was like, I have a team of like 10 people. He's like, do you have like a Ponzi scheme? I'm like, Grandpa, no. He doesn't have a Facebook though, so it's fine. All right. So here's what we're doing, okay? Yes, we're doing all of those, but we're going to add on locking in your positioning, skill set first or dream client first, showing up as the go-to person in your niche. You guys are not going to be just another virtual assistant. You guys each, whether you know it now or not, have something that you are amazing at. Amazing. For me, starting my VA business, I was really good at marketing, which is good because my degree is in PR. Never used my degree, but that is my degree. Okay. So updating your bio and content to clearly state who you help, how you help them, and what you guys help them achieve. So that is your business card. That's what we're going to be digging into. So creating one high value offer that makes people think, I need her, right? If you are good at what you do, they're going to be able to read that and be like, holy crap. So Taylor McJunkins, she's my one-on-one coaching client. I love getting to coach her. Very good energy. Love her so much. She's actually coaching now. But I created something called the pyramid method, where you guys are going to niche down on either your skill set or your ideal client. So I would say 8 to 9 times out of 10, can't talk. My clients are going to niche down on their ideal client. They're not going to niche down on their skill set because a lot of the niche down skill sets like ads, Pinterest management, you guys have to do training for weeks, if not months on those things. And what I want to do is get you guys money ASAP. So unless you've already paid an ass load of money to learn or SEO, right? Specialized, whatever skill set, you guys are going to niche down on your ideal client. And here's why. They're going to tell you exactly what they need. And we're going to be going into that here in a little bit. So I want them to go there and be like, holy crap, she read my mind. How many of you guys that have listened to my podcast have been listening? I know there's a lot of you on there because you guys have been texting me and you're like, oh my gosh, this is resonating with me. You're like, holy shit. Anybody? How do you start when you have only worked in sales or management? I will tell you guys, and I don't mean this in like a snarky way, but being a virtual assistant is not rocket science. A lot of the skills that I've learned, YouTube, right? But here's the thing. I don't want you guys to go and learn 100 different skill sets because like we already talked about, you guys don't need to know that. You guys need to know maybe 2 to 3 for your ideal client. And we're gonna be digging into how to figure that out. So it doesn't matter what your background is in. There are things, I kid you not, when I worked as a nanny and in a daycare that I use in how I talk to my clients, right? If I have a coaching client and they're being, and I'm gonna go off on a tangent, they're being resistant. Maybe they're not listening to maybe what I'm telling them, right? I will literally give them a choice, just like what I did at the daycare, right? Because toddlers, who's got a toddler? They love to feel like they're in charge. You give them an option. You can either have a timeout or you can go clean your room, right? That's one thing that I literally did with toddlers, and not saying that my clients are like toddlers, right? But it's just the way to communicate that breaks it down for them of like, hey, you can either niche down or you can not niche and get a client more quickly, or you can not niche down and be okay with it taking you a little bit longer. And when you do it like that, they're like, well, duh, I want a client yesterday. Okay, awesome. 2, almost 3, so much fun. That's exactly what we're digging into right now, Whitney. You guys are not looking for jobs. Entrepreneur, employee. If you guys are on here and you guys want to go work for somebody else, so like applying for job ops, they're going to be telling you how much you're going to be making, when you're going to be working. Because the jobs that I got on Upwork, I had to be at my desk still 9 to 4. That's not why I started my own business. I want to be there for my kids. So basically, when I was applying for jobs, I was still working for someone else, not in charge of how much money I was making. So this is where we're talking about exactly how to go find your ideal clients. All right. And I promise you, it's all going to make sense at the end. Well, before the end as well, too, but we're going to be giving you guys some homework. All right. Is it going to work? All right, there we go. Pillar 2. Marketing to your target audience. Does anyone have any more questions about that? So if we look back right here, this is your business card. Taylor says exactly who she helps, medical professionals turn entrepreneurs, very niche. And again, it's tied into our background as well too in healthcare. Streamline their operations so they can reclaim their time and focus on transforming lives. Let me check really quick. I thought I saw someone pop up. Okay, no questions. All right, we're gonna keep going. Pillar 2, marketing to your target audience. Here's what you guys are doing. You guys are posting content just to post. So how many people on here have been like, oh my gosh, I need to just go and get a post up today? Here's my favorite example because we've all done it. I used to do it too. How many of us on your Instagram feed, not on your stories, have posted a picture of your coffee mug and said, Happy Monday? Guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Because you guys don't know what to post, right? You guys are literally just like, well, I heard or I saw on a social media expert's page that I need to post every single day on Instagram. And you guys throw something up there, right? Guilty. Yeah. See, no judgment. No, everything I'm saying, I have done, right? We're spending hours on branding and logos and colors and website. If you guys scroll way back on my Instagram, I can't believe I'm telling you guys this. It's bad. It's bad. But here's the thing. I did what my coach told me to do. I'm not an artistic person. I had help with these slides. It's not my jam. It's not my forte. I don't enjoy it. I'm not good at it. Okay. But I still showed up and I did it. And I wasn't promoting a skill set. Like I was not offering to do anyone else's graphics either. Right. So I'm good. I'm okay. You guys are spending hours on that. You guys are cold emailing. You guys are DMing. You're posting in random Facebook groups saying, hire me. I'm available. You guys watch like Love is Blind where they say like the pick me girl, right? You guys are the pick me girl of the online virtual assistant space, okay? Not on Love is Blind, but that's what you guys are doing. So here's what we're going to do. So you're getting in front of them. Any Love is Blind peeps? Yes. That's a great idea. Kara, content idea. We're doing it next week. I know. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got to keep going. I'll talk about that all day. I don't even like reality TV, but that is a good one. And you guys are posting in those random groups. So here's why it's failing you. You guys are overthinking your branding before you're even selling. So again, right, you guys are being busy. You guys are overthinking about all the stuff like website and a logo and a color palette. Those are not money-making tasks. Those are things that you feel that you have to do to be legitimate. I want you guys to guess how many years I went without a website that I made oops, shit, I just told you. Oh my gosh, 3. Oh, dang it. I want to see you guys said. It was 3. I was gonna say, I had 3 6-figure years before I even had a website. Now, did I start when I was a virtual assistant? Yes. And my coach told me as soon as I hired her, she's like, that's a waste of your effing time. Stop it. And then I stopped. I got booked out. I had 3K months. I had a 60K month, $60,000 without a website. And I'm proud of that. The only reason I got one then is because I could pay someone else to do it. And it was a want. It was a fun thing. It was not a need. This branding I have, I did not spend any time on that. I paid someone to do that. I didn't have branding colors. I did not have a website. I didn't have a portfolio. I never did a resume. None of that shit. Okay. My client wins. None of that. So here's what we're going to be doing instead. We're going to be showing up consistently. You guys, I want you guys to show up as the 6 or 7-figure version of yourself. How many of you guys would love to make six figures in a year? How many of you? I mean, I don't think anybody would be opposed to that. Yes, yes. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh yeah, Cassidy. You might have hopped on late, but it's either we've got newbies, we got people that have tried to have a virtual assistant business, but maybe they got a couple small clients, but they don't have those premium high ticket clients. Okay. So yeah, you're in the right space. Hell yes. Of course. I love that. Obviously. I love that. Awesome. So start to show up as that version of yourself. Like, I know it's a little woo-woo. We'll get in a mindset on the next one, but envision the 6 or 7-figure of yourself. What are you doing? You guys are going to get in front of your ideal clients. So like what I was showing you at the beginning, for those of you guys that maybe hopped on a little late, here's what I showed them. Look at these comments. If you guys hopped on late, how many of you guys have seen this? Where now you're in competition with 166 other people. I show you how to get in front of your ideal clients. So now you are not a small fish in a big pond. You are a big fish in a small pond because now you're niching down. Now you have direction in your business. So here's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be hopping on your Instagram stories, post 3 to 4 times per week. My husband was in the hospital. He's good. He had surgery today. I still had a story up. That is my non-negotiable. Okay. I'm present because if you're not showing up in your business, your ideal clients are going to think that you're not going to show up in their business. Show up. You guys are going to be giving value, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this. So no, it's okay. You guys are going to be showing up and giving value. You're not going to show up just when you're desperate. Be like, oh my God, I need a client. It's the end of the month. I got to pay my rent next week. We're not doing that. All right. Because remember, here's what you guys were doing. You guys were overthinking your branding before selling. You're not talking about the problem that you solve. You guys are just pulling something, again, excuse my language, out of your ass. You're like, I'm going to work with busy moms and I'm going to offer XYZ skill set. How do you know that they need that skill set? Did you ask them? Did you talk to them? Which we'll be getting into that. You guys are using industry jargon instead of client language. So again, you're just posting a post. You don't have a strategy. It's like throwing spaghetti at the freaking wall. You have no call to action, no consistency, no client journey, right? Again, you guys are acting like an employee versus a business owner. You guys, you are a business. Position yourself as a specialist with a solution, not someone who's just trying to get hired. Who has been contacted by someone, and all of us, whether it's MLM, coaches, I don't give a crap. How many of you guys have been sold to in a negative way where you're like, I feel like they just want my money? And it feels icky, right? And so that's why we're afraid to go talk to people because we're like, oh, we don't want to make someone else feel that way. I was a Beachbody coach. You bet your ass I made people feel very uncomfortable. Like, are you going to buy the protein shake or not? Like, let's go. Yes. Ooh, what did you do, Mandy? Oof, I love that. Do we still have, yes. So oh my gosh, you are going to love this, Jennifer. So believe it or not, I failed my speech class 2 times. And when I passed it, I think I got like a C. So I failed it or got a D in high school. I would sweat like profusely, like nasty. I would get red. I would stammer. It was not good. For my baby shower when I was 22, my then sister-in-law, we had like a code word. It was lemon drops because I had such bad social anxiety. And my mother-in-law invited like 100 effing people. I kid you not, which was fine. We were poor. Like we needed, the baby gifts, but it was overwhelming. Like I woke up puking, TMI, and upset because I knew people would look at me. My wedding day, I walked down the aisle. Is this anyone else? Anyone else have like social anxiety? Can you tell today? No. And again, we're gonna be getting this in the mindset piece. I don't want to spend too much time on it now, but you cannot enjoy something, but you guys can learn everything. Right? Think about this. Someone was texting me this morning and she was like, well, I've never worked as a virtual assistant before. And before that, I had asked what she did at her 9 to 5. And she told me, and I'm like, well, before you had a degree or you did any training, did you know how to do that job? She's like, no. Okay. So that's what we're doing. You're learning something new, right? Yes, stop the hey girl messages in my DMs. Yes, that's why a lot of the times I try. Oh, they have really cute jewelry though, Mandy. I've bought some. It's been 2015, 16. I think it was before I had my second boy. It's been a while. I actually still have some. My sister-in-law was like obsessed with it, and I bought all of it. I'm such a social butterfly. Oh yeah, I love it. I do. Don't make me be in front of people. See, and everyone has different strengths and everything, right? So yes, but we're gonna go through that. So let's dig into it. Here's what we're gonna be doing instead. Showing up consistently, getting in front of your ideal clients, rapport building, utilizing transferable skills that you guys already have, all the things. And here we're all right. No one's going to be like, yeah, I'm really cocky, but I want you guys to humble brag. The thing that I love about some of the women that I've been texting the last couple of weeks, like prepping for this, is that because I wanted to really get a good sense of like what to talk about, what to cover, what to dig into more. I love the women, and it's sometimes like older women, right? But they're so proud. They're like, I have 20 years of dental hygienist history, right? Or I was an admin for 12 years. I love that. I love it because you guys have transferable skills, and that's what we're gonna be digging into. But right, we've been taught and trained, especially as women, to not show our strengths, to not want more. If we want to make more money, we're greedy. No, that is not the case. And so I want you guys to leave this training for the next 2 days feeling good and confident. So maybe you guys are thinking, but how will I know what my ideal clients need? How will I know? You guys are going to know by actually going and talking to your ideal clients. My favorite thing when I was doing one-on-one coaching with like my beginners, like, a couple of years ago, is they're like, well, I'm like, well, what are you offering? Well, this. Oh, cool. Do they need that? I don't know. Because here's what I don't want to happen is you guys digging into your skill set, right? Or choosing an ideal client, and you guys are doing it for 30 days. And then at the end, you're like, I didn't get any clients. You guys have to talk to your clients. I did it. I was texting you guys beforehand. I was doing market research for this by just getting to know you guys. I actually was still working on this training like 2 or 3 hours ago. I actually went and trained it based on the conversations that Kara and I were having with you guys. I wanted you guys and to show you guys firsthand how you guys can read my bio, listen to my podcast, sit here and listen and be like, holy crap, Jade's talking to me. So you guys have to get out there. If I hear I'm not good at small talk, learn how to be good at it. If you can make $10,000 a month and be at home as a virtual assistant, could you guys overcome your fears of going and talking to your ideal client? Like seriously. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that, Jessica. I love it. Yes, you guys all should be saying hell yeah. If you guys were guaranteed to be making $10,000 a month, would you guys overcome your fear of going and talking to people? Jen Howard, heck yeah. Yes. So I wouldn't know, again, what content would I talk about today if I didn't actually talk to you guys. All right. So your goal, again, holy crap, she knows exactly what I need. I want them to feel like they resonate with you. They need to find you relatable. So here's a shout out for Samantha. Samantha's win. She posted one post from my Rebel Launch Done For You content. It's like the very first post in the program. Okay. Again, action takers. I love me some action takers that like, I literally like tell you what to go post. She went and did it. She woke up the next day with someone inquiring about her services. And I actually went back today and listened to her voice note again because I wanted to read it to you guys verbatim. I couldn't play it for you. I woke up to an actual DM from my Facebook page from a bookkeeper asking if I can help her. And that has never happened before, just from that one post. And it's because I did the market research and I know what's going to attract your dreaming clients. So 90% of the time, when you create content around your ideal client's fears, pains, and goals, they will ask you about your experience. How many of you guys are afraid to even get a client? I know it might kind of sound like oxymoron, but it's your subconscious trying to keep you safe. Is anyone here a self-sabotager? I've actually seen clients of mine where they want a client, but they're so nervous because they wonder, why would they want to work with me? I can't remember which client it was. I can't remember her name. I can't remember what client of mine it was, but she got a client on her first discovery call. She closed it and she messaged me. She's like, Jade, I can't believe it. They didn't even know I was a new VA. And it's because she had done her market research. She listened to them. She gave a solution in her content and they didn't even know. And it's just by going and talking to them. So how many of you guys are like, okay, I imposter syndrome. Maybe you feel like a fraud. Who's going to want to hire me? Here's the thing. You don't have to know 100 skill sets. Okay. But if you can be a person, a human being, and listen to what someone else's problems are, and again, tie it to the solution you have to offer. So your skill set, that's it. They're going to watch you and just be like, she knows what she's talking about. When you give them like a quick win, they're like, holy crap. So here's another one. My Rebel launch used to be Rock Solid Academy. We restructured it this year, but this is from a client of mine that again resonated with me because again, I had done my market research. That's me. I'm so afraid of another bad investment. Oh my gosh, Cassidy. I'm not going to ask you what you invested in because I don't ever want to, talk poorly about anything else, but break it down for me, Cassidy. What did it teach you? Was it like a passive program? Ooh, I have another saying. I think I put it in the presentation, Patrice. You might like better than fake it till you make it. Are you a therapist too? Get out of my head. Oh my God. See? Again, you guys are my dreaming clients because I was you. Sorry, it's getting hot in here. I was you guys. I think my pre-workout's kicking in. Not too long ago either. All right. So that's going to be tying us into mindset. We already know, right? You guys have some mindset stuff. It's cool. It's normal. It never goes away. Certain things get better, new level, new devil. You always have new mindset stuff trickle in. I still struggle coming across overly confident. I know that what I bring to the table. So who says you're overly confident? Is that even a thing? As long as you're not cocky. I don't think overly seem too good to be true, like a scammer. Wait, I know what I bring to the table, but I feel like I seem too good to be. Oh my gosh, Heather, no. Also, do you have like social proof? Heather, have you gotten clients before? Or even if you guys haven't gotten clients, have you been able to do something for yourself in your business? Like, so if you're doing like insights, right? Like on Instagram for content. Like, do you have anything like that? Because if you can do behind the scenes, but okay, so Whitney, Heather, and Cassidy, you guys share this in the comments. What were the other investments that you guys made? Was it teaching you to do the stuff that I'm telling you not to do?
And I get to Heather of like, I feel like I'm over, right? I believe so much in what we do. Like we have a money back guarantee because I know it works, right? But yes, clients and some proof. Awesome. Do you have that on your Instagram? Because here's the thing, guys, your website is Instagram. It's Instagram. My clients get fully booked out, the ones that I was showing you the results, they just utilize Instagram. Maybe a little bit of Facebook, not Facebook group job ops though. We don't do job ops, but like networking in Facebook groups, giving value in Facebook groups, that's it. Teaching me to do what you are saying not to do. Ugh. I'm sorry to hear that, Heather. Yes. Here's the thing. Can it work? Yeah. Yeah. But are you going to get premium clients? So not like $200. We're going to be breaking all that down here too. We're going to talk about money mindset. I actually have a 7-figure business owner that I actually asked her what she looks for in a VA. You guys are going to be like, yes, I've never had Instagram. So now I know. Oh, yeah. Wait till you get to the homework. You'll know what to do, Alex. So if I don't have an Instagram, that would be a big rub. Yes. And actually, not to ruin it, but that's what we're going to be covering. All right. We're probably going to go over 7 o'clock. Are you guys cool with that? I'm a talker, but I want to make sure I'm giving you guys as much value, answering your questions, all that. Okay. If you guys do have questions, remember, be interactive. You guys are doing awesome, by the way. I love so many of you guys commenting, but don't be afraid to ask questions. I would love to get a coach. Kara mentioned you have a payment plan. Would love a little more information on that. Heck yes, Jessica, were you texting Kara? Okay, no worries, Alyssa. Alyssa, you have my cell phone number. So if you have questions too, you can just shoot me a text. Hey, Kara, I know you're on here, but if you were texting Jessica, get her some more info afterwards. Please. I'm here till you leave. Yes, she called me yesterday morning. Oh, yay. Guys, oh my gosh. Also, too, I should have had Kara as one of my client testimonials on here. I've got a case study with her, but talk about being busy, right? The mindset. This will tie in perfectly to mindset. I'm gonna humble brag on Kara. I bet right now she's like blushing. But going to school full time, going through a divorce, 4 kids, worked full time, plus 2 part-time jobs. Guys, she went and got a job. I'm going to embarrass you. Sorry, Kara. At Cookie Crumble to invest in my program. I offered her something that I didn't offer anybody else because I was like, I can tell she wants it so bad. That was 2 years ago. I just gave her the modules, like I did passive. She couldn't afford to do one-on-one coaching. Guys, Kara's amazing. All of that going on, and she never had an excuse. She showed up, she found the time, she made the time. She's a superhero. She's a badass. So all that being said, if you guys are like, I don't have the time to commit to this, I don't think any of you guys have more stuff on your plate than what Kara had back then. All right. I love it. Yes, everyone's cheered on Kara. I love I told you. I love it. Will we be needing a separate Insta? Yes. Again, Beachbody, I paid for followers. That was, don't judge me. That was the cool thing to do in 2017, 2018. And I did it. And it like, what was it? Like not blacklisted, but like it was like was it ghost? It's like something like blacklisted on Instagram. I don't know. It like totally jacked up. So I actually started my Instagram I have now, December of 2019. Same one. No worries. Yeah, we'll have the replay. Shadow ban. Oh my gosh, thank you. I was thinking shadow, like ghost. I don't know. Thank you, Whitney. Could not remember. I have not heard shadow band in like 6 years. Yes. Yeah, she's a badass, guys. Okay, we'll quit talking about bragging on Kara and we'll get into it. So, pillar 3, what you're doing. All right. Yes, you're feeling bad about charging services. Oh my gosh, I had this woman that was making $400 a month, had 4 clients. I was like, what are you charging? She was not charging 2 people. I was like, why are you not charging them? She's like, well, because I know them personally. They are not your friends if they're not willing to pay full freaking price. Okay. I'm just saying it right now. So don't do that. Okay. My team has literally allowed me to grow my family, and I could not do what I do without them. So if you guys are thinking I'm not worth $40 an hour as a virtual assistant, or I'm not worth even, gosh, like freaking 20 which my VA started off with like 6 years ago. Now we're charging 40 starting out, guys. You guys are doing like, and I'm saying you guys, like for me, but I have a team like Kara, right? She gives me back time with my family. That is huge. So it's not always about being the most knowledgeable, which we're getting into that, but it's about being able to give someone else back their time and taking things off their plate. Okay. Do not put that in your bio. That is not niche down enough. Okay. Every VA and their mom has that on their bio. Don't say that. All right. So I cannot do what I do without them. They give me back my time. I get to spend more time with my family. So you guys are probably spending time right now trying to convince clients why they should hire a virtual assistant versus working with clients who are actively wanting to hire a virtual assistant. Is that how you guys feel? Do you guys feel like sales are hard? You feel like you're putting in all this effort and all this time and you're not getting anywhere. So maybe you're scrolling Instagram and you're calling it market research, or you're looking for something trending. Maybe you're signing up for like a bunch of free trainings instead of implementing what you guys already have or following one plan or one coach. You guys are avoiding discovery calls because you're terrified to talk about pricing, kind of like that self-sabotage we were talking about. Here's why it's failing you, you guys. You're forgetting that the work that you do is so important and why more people need it. We need it. Business coaches of any type, online business owners, we need you guys. So if you guys are thinking it's oversaturated, it's bullshit. My clients are getting wins every freaking week. They're getting clients every freaking week. That's BS. You guys think that you guys need more confidence, but what you need is the courage to just start or do it. You've turned your fear into your default setting, and it's costing you guys money. Whether you guys know it or not, time is money. So if you were needing to be booked out making 5K a week ago, remember, time's money. You guys have been watching others grow and you guys are staying stuck in just the setup mode. You guys are saying, I want this, but your actions don't align with that. So we're going to be walking you through what you guys are going to be doing instead. Maybe you're feeling bad about charging your services, all right? Oh, sorry. There's a slide. Forgot to turn it. There you go, guys. Read. Pillar 3, mindset. Here's what we're doing instead. All right. You guys are making daily visibility a non-negotiable. We're talking about for Instagram. We're normalizing your fear and we're going to be doing it anyways. So confidence comes from repetition. So kind of like what someone said earlier, right? Fake it till you make it. That one's good. That's okay. But I like this better. I failed speech class or got a D in high school. Had to retake it in college. I literally failed it in college. And then you want to know why I passed? Because I took one that was virtual that I could record it. And I actually kicked out my, well, now ex-husband out of the house. I would not even record a voicemail, like the voice message, right? So like when they're like, hi, this is Jade, whatever. I wouldn't even do that in front of him. I hated my voice. And I got a podcast. So you guys are not going to wake up feeling confident. It's not going to happen. There's no magic drink, magic pill where you're just going to finally be like, we're doing it. You got to go work through the fear. And that's what we're working on in this pillar, all right? Working on your mindset while implementing the steps and giving you tangible steps that gets the ball rolling. Who's ready to do that? Who is ready of just sitting and watching other people and you guys are going to do it? Ooh, fake it till you become it. I love it. Hi, me, thanks. Yes. I hated recording stuff and now I'm recording. Yes. So one of my clients, Denise, okay, she was the one that I like highlighted. Literally amazing, amazing client. So sweet. She was like, Jade, I don't know if I should take it as a compliment, but I'm not choosing to. She was like, I was so afraid to show my face on Instagram. And she's like, but then I saw you showing up with no makeup and your eye patches on. And she was like, I can do it too. And I'm like, well, thanks. I'm glad that me showing up looking like a dirt ball with no makeup on motivated you. I don't even care, right? I don't care because again, people are going to find you relatable. People want relatability, not perfection. I'm so ready. Hell yes, Jessica. I am. I need to provide for my 5-month-old. Oh my gosh, I have a 10-month-old baby girl. Me, I think this will help me become the best version of myself. Oh, okay, I love it. Let's dig in, guys. So let's normalize fear. I know every single, oops, balls. Okay, there we go. I know every single one of you guys have felt this. Just like we were talking about before, right? I'm not good at selling. I'm an introvert. We tell ourselves, I've told myself I'm not creative. I'm not artistic really, but I've created multiple programs. The content vault, right? Like Instagram, like this is stuff from Rebel Launch. You guys might not know it, but I create shit, right? I've created children. Like we tell ourselves these things that we can't do it, but it's bullshit. It is bullshit. So, or have you guys worried about what if I'm told no? What if I fail? What if I invest in myself and it doesn't work? Some of you guys have already invested and it didn't work. Guess what? You got a bad investment out of the way. I had never made a bad investment until last year. Do you guys want to know what I invested in my business last year? $100,000 freaking dollars. Or, yeah, 100,000. I almost thought I said 1,000. $100,000 last year alone. One was 20,000. 20,000. I was afraid to invest 5.5 years ago, almost $4,000. So just giving you guys perspective, it could be worse because I doubt any of you guys have invested $20,000. Okay. What if I get a client and I mess up? I messed up this week. There's been times we like F up an email and we'll be like, oops, messed up. I own it. I'm not like, oh my God, there's 8,000 people on my email list and we forgot to put a subject line or we forgot the link or whatever. I'm like, and I'll be like, oops, I did it again. I've done that. Britney Spears. Got a lot of feedback on that, right? I'm like, oops, I did it again. Or oops, I fucked up again. Oops. See, I told you I was going to say that word. And it makes you human. How are you going to learn and grow if you guys don't mess up? What will other people think of me? Clearly, I don't care what people think about me. Not anymore. What if I don't know enough to do this? And we're going to be busting all these myths, you guys. Have you guys felt all of these? Every single one? Did you create up an Instagram? Yes. 70,000. You invested 70,000, Whitney? In a coaching course? I gotta know. What was it for? I'm impressed. Are you talking about a degree? Because I've spent a lot of money on a degree that I haven't used. I had my first client last year and have not gotten another since. Ugh, Tarsha, we're doing it. We're getting you another client. I just like being on camera up, but I need to show up for me and my kids. Yeah. I mean, again, you guys don't have to be like those like family freaking vloggers, right? Everyone's different. Like you don't have to showcase your kids. You don't have to be crazy, but like if here's the thing, guys. I wanted to make you guys think of what you guys invest in, okay? So if you had never if you were just a logo, right? Your profile was your picture was like just of your logo. We didn't see your face and then you're DMing them. You guys would be like, and your name wasn't on your profile either. You guys would be like, who the hell is virtually your solution? I just made that up. If you guys have that name, I apologize. But like virtually yours VA. You guys, we need to see your face, the way you talk, building that emotion, building that rapport, having you show up like you're a real human being. That's what's going to make people want to work with you and invest with you because you're not just some freaking scammer on Upwork, right? Where they're like, who's Jadles underscore 14, right? I think that was like my old Instagram handle name. I don't know. But do you get what I'm saying? So if they can hear your voice, if you guys can send voice notes, the more personal we can be. I used to be so scared to post on my travel page, t-shirts and leggings. Guys, I'm literally wearing, I look like ridiculous. It's like party on top, right? Business on top. Lazy mom on bottom. I've got freaking Lululemon leggings on. They're black. Okay? Professional. And I've got my slippers on. Okay? That's how we roll. 70,000. I gotta know what that 70,000 is before I continue. Yeah, the last one was 100% or 1,000%. Yes. Yep. No, it was a photograph. Ooh, oh my gosh. I have a TikTok for my crochet and knitting. Ooh. I have to follow you. My son got like a crocheting thing from his dad for Easter. No, I don't really care. Yes, I love that. Let's bring more of that energy. Okay, let's dig into it. Here you go, as promised. So, just to give you guys a little bit, you might be like, who the F is Melanie? Go follow her right now. She is amazing. She was my virtual assistant coach's coach. Then I started to work with her like a year later. I've worked off and on with her. I'm working with her right now, but I was talking to her about this and I was like, okay, how can I give like the most value? Like I've done this training 100 times. Okay. But again, it's a little bit different. The same pillars, the same thing. We restructured. We still teach the basic booked out method. And we were having this conversation and she was like, do you want me to like write this for you to like put in your presentation? So like they know, because I was asking her, right? Like you've made millions. Okay. I have $1 million business, but like you've made millions. So like, what do you look for? And this is what she said. I'm going to give you guys a minute while I get some more pre-workout. And I want you guys to take the time and read it. This is going to help with your mindset. And comment in the chat section when you're done. Yes, if this makes sense. And I highlighted keywords here for you guys too. Right? And she's hired and fired a lot of people. She's had a business like a year or two longer than me. She knows her shit. All right. So does that make you guys feel better? Like someone that's literally made millions and millions of dollars in their business? Does this make you guys feel better? Sorry. I should have read it with you guys. Yes. I love it. Let me know when you guys are done. Yes, and like I wasted a lot of my time in my portfolio. Oh, Jennifer, do you want something funny? I wonder if it's in my old Canva. I started one and then I got really pissed because I was like, this is so time consuming because I'm just like a action taker and I was like, F this and I like quit. So glad I haven't done anything yet. Oh my gosh, Whitney. And again, right? It's part of your journey. I wasted. I don't even say spent, wasted. Actually, I'm not gonna say wasted. We're gonna say spent. I'm going back and forth, but that's what we're going with because guess what? That's how I know it doesn't work because I did it for 18 months. I did work for free to get test. Jennifer. All right, I'll forgive you. I think that's my biggest pet peeve. And again, no judgment. I know a lot of people have done it. I think it's like my biggest pet peeve because I'm like, it's so, I almost am more not mad at you, Jennifer. I'm mad at the business owners that like actually do that, that like take advantage of that. I don't like it. Felt like I had to revamp it for each client, reach out. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I love getting, so this is a beautiful thing. Your Instagram is your website. It's your resume. It's your portfolio, right? It's all the things. That's all you need. So I want you guys to leave day one. We're going to normalize failing. Okay. Oh, here you go, Patrice. Patrice, there you go. Not fake it till you make it, but show up as a six-figure business owner of that you would. Okay. Wait, owner of you would. That doesn't make sense. Sorry, guys. Typo. That does not make sense. If you were, okay, I think that's what I was supposed to say. Sorry about that. But failure is a prerequisite for success. So you guys can write that out if you want. Here's a little client testimony as well too. Again, just to make you guys feel good. And here's the mindset change. This is why I love this screenshot so much because I have so many. I was like going through Dropbox today. I love this one so much. Can she still ghost me? Sure. But my gut says there's a reason this is happening. I'll figure it out. What a freaking mindset shift that is. To like, it's all going to work out. This is my journey. I'm owning it. Those of you guys that have invested in something before, it's part of the journey. I'm sure you learned something, even if it's not from the course itself. Maybe you learn to like do a little bit more research before you invest, right? Hop on a free training. I don't know. I don't regret the 18 months. Like, yeah, even though it was hell and I've never been so stressed out my entire life, I don't regret it because it brought me to where I am today. I didn't know that I was going to be able to build a successful business. I did not know that. I'm not psychic, but I had faith and belief in myself and I knew I would figure it out and that I would make it happen because I had to. All right. I have a website that I pay $9, just rerun prices. Don't put your prices out there. We're going into that tomorrow. Do not post your prices. So take that off there. Again, that's why you don't need a website. Your resume, your website is gonna be Instagram. You guys don't need to do that. Yes, love it, Tarsha. She's just trusted me. I love it. So these are a couple, three of like famous people that you guys probably know that I want to touch on. Okay. Sylvester Stallone. There's a documentary. Google it. I don't know what it's called. Kara, I know you're like, Jade, really Sylvester Stallone, but his freaking story, you guys, I'll probably tear up. Probably will. Don't judge me. He believed in himself so much. So he wrote Rocky. Rocky. I was thinking Rambo, Rocky. Okay. He had the script. He was offered, I don't even know, like 300,000 bucks or something. Okay. He was like homeless, sleeping on the subway with his dog, and he turned down that money because he said, only if you make me the lead actor. Have you guys heard this before? Like, I want to play Rocky. And they were like, no. And he passed up the money. He sold his dog like a couple days or a week later for 25 or 50 bucks. Sold his dog, who was like his best friend, sleeping on a subway, and turned that money down. Why? Because he had so much faith in him being an actor. I like have goosebumps. I know it's like stupid. I love it so much. I'm like, I don't know if I could do that. Okay. But, and I'm not asking you guys to do that either. Don't go sleep in this fucking subway. Don't do it. Okay. But he had so much belief in it. Guess what? I think it was like a couple weeks. Again, I'm like butchering the story. Go Google it. Go watch a documentary. But a period of time later, he then got signed on to be, or maybe it was backwards, maybe it was less money. I don't know, guys. Anyways, I'm messing it all up. But he got offered money to be the lead. And then now he's like obviously a multimillionaire, right? All because he had that faith and that belief. And I am a firm believer. If you guys believe in God, give it to the universe, it will come back to you if you fully believe in it. Okay. That's story number one. Story two, J.K. Rowling. Any Harry Potter nerds? Any potheads here? I love Harry Potter. Okay. She was jobless. She was a single mother struggling to make ends meet, living on welfare, and even considered suicide due to being depressed. She was turned down, I had to write this out, 12 times, rejected 12 times before they published Harry Potter's book, or the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Okay. Before it was finally published. Number three, Michael Jackson himself has famous, and again, I'm going to read this, famously stated that he missed more than 9,000 shots in his career, lost almost 300 games, and 26 times has been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Okay? I don't know if this is true or not too, but I've also read with him that like he didn't make varsity in high school, and he went and told his mom, and his mom was like, well, you need to practice more. And he did. I love those stories. So if you don't feel inspired after that, I don't know what to tell you. Yes, I can never sell my dog though. Yes, he knew his worth. Yes. Yeah, I saw this somewhere. Keep the dog. Happy ending, guys. When he cashed the check from getting like from Rocky, he went back and bought his dog for like $5,000 or something crazy. 50,000. It was ridiculous. I kid you not. So it does have a happy ending. He did not abandon his dog, but he can afford food for his dog. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, we don't want the dog to starve, right? Yes. Oh, I know. Happy ending. Okay. So who's ready to actually take action? Who is ready to throw away the resume, the portfolio, that course he invested in that's not getting you any clients, leaving all the Facebook group job ops? Who is ready to make some money and take some action? 25 people. Oh no, I've lost like 10 people. Well, guys, I did go over. A lot of you guys did have to hop off. I'm ready. Chloe. Yes. Jen. Jessica. I'm so ready. Amber. Is that Amber Graves? We had a lot of like the same name people. So Amber Graves, is that you? I was texting you too. Tarsha, Patrice. Oh, I know you are, girl. You're in Rebel Launch. You're totally ready. All right, guys, we're going to be digging in. Yes. Okay, good, Amber. So happy you're here. All right, so grab the homework link. My amazing CEO is me dropping it in the chat. Create and dial in your business Instagram. So if you guys don't have one, create one. All right. Also follow me. So I will follow you back. If you guys follow me, I will follow you back. I'll be your first follower, right? Also, don't be afraid. Again, going into the mindset, I want to tie that into. Don't be afraid with starting a new one. Again, my mindset was, I have over 1,000 followers, and my VA coach, because we couldn't really figure, like, yeah, I got booked out in 3 weeks, right? I invested, I made back my ROI in the first month. I hit 3K, which was my goal in 3 weeks after investing, after going on my own for 18 months. But she told me, she was like, Jade, again, just like niching down. She's like, your 1,000 followers or 2,000, whatever it was that were paid, is doing nothing for you. Going and starting a new Instagram, which now I think we have like over, which is not like a ton, but like 6,000 followers doesn't matter either, by the way. Kaylee, who went through my program, had like 38. Kara, do you remember like 38 or 60 followers and was making 10K a month? So followers, how many guys are like mind blown? You're like, okay, everyone's telling me to do a resume. They're telling me to post my pricing. They're telling me to work for free to build my portfolio. Now you're telling me that followers don't matter. But also, too, doesn't it make you guys feel freaking amped up and like just feel good, feel better, feel more hopeful? That's how I want you guys to be. Because I've seen a lot what works, what doesn't work. Oh, thank you, Kara. However, now the hard part, selling this to my husband. Ugh, is he supportive or not supportive? So here's the thing. So my first investment, going back to my MLM days, okay, was Beachbody. I was in the military. You guys remember Insanity? Shaun T. By the way, his autobiography is amazing. Shaun T, right? Insanity. I had the DVDs. That's how freaking old this story is, okay? So when I had Cooper, my second son, so I did the Insanity CDs after, the 6 week mark after I had my C-section with Kellen. So this was like 4 years later. Beachbody on demand was a thing. I'm like, too bad they don't have their MLM thing anymore. I should be like a spokesperson now. Not that anyone follows me, but anyways, so $160. I was not on an unpaid. If you guys are like, I can't do this, I was on an unpaid maternity leave. This is before a year before I invested, September 2017. So 2 years before I invested. Okay. I was still at a I was on maternity leave, unpaid maternity leave, $160. We didn't fucking have it. I went to my now ex-husband and was like, hey, I want to do this. I can put it on the credit card, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, okay, you can do it, but like, you better like actually work out and like lose baby weight. Totally did. Okay. That was my very first investment in myself, but like led me to where I am today. $160. So then the next one was like 3,600. Followers don't equal dollars. Ooh, Jenna. Go. That's a piece of content right there, girl. Go do that. Talk about that to your ideal client, Jenna. Followers don't equal dollars. So, right, if your ideal client said, I'm gonna do a little one-on-one coaching with you guys. If your ideal client is like maybe stressing, like, oh, I need you to go do X, Y, and Z, I need more followers, whatever, go talk about why that doesn't matter and what actually matters. So if you do like lead gen and DM management, talk about like how that matters. So with Kaylee, it was more important about the conversations that were going on behind the scenes versus the people that were actually watching her, right? Yeah, she had less people watching her stories, but they were ideal clients because she's created a new Instagram, all right? Not supportive. Ugh. Okay, so homework. Grab the link in the chat. We're also going to send it out via email. I think is what Kara said, was going to throw that in there. Create and dial in your business Instagram. So in there, in the link, and I'll actually walk you guys through it really quick. Are you guys cool with that? I know we're like going way over. I apologize. I'm gonna walk you guys through it really quick so you guys know exactly what to go do. You guys can see my screen? Okay, perfect. All right, so day one, all right? There's your post, which we'll get into. So right here, something, right? Using the pyramid method, all right? Using the pyramid method, you guys are gonna niche down your ideal client and have a wider skill set, all right? So you're gonna go set that up. Remember, pretty profile, it doesn't have to be professional. All right. Again, Beachbody, we did like a self timer on our smartphones. So you guys don't have to pay for headshots. Again, I did not pay for headshots for like the first 2 years of my business. So does not matter. Self timer, husband works great. I still make him do it sometimes. I'm like, look, cute, take this picture. All right. And then share your introduction post, which again is from Rebel Launch. So you guys are amped up, right? How many of you guys are actually going to go do this and do it tonight? When you guys are fired the F up and just put it out there on Instagram. Also, you guys don't have to follow your personal like peeps, right? I blocked my mom because I was very like nervous. I had my mom blocked. I had my now ex-husband blocked. Anyone personally that knew me, because I knew I was, again, my mindset, I was not going to show up as the best version of myself with people I knew watching me. Now I don't care who watches me, right? But I had to go through it. What is Rebel Launch? Jasmine, that is my 12-week program where we like dig into this. We have a lot of this actually done for you. So I've done the legwork, I've done the market research of being a coach for 6 years. I know what works and what doesn't work. So we've actually given you niches, like idle clients that we know will work, done for you content. So you like plug and play. 90%'s done just to get you a quick win, a quick result, which is a client. Okay. One client in your first 30 days. So like I was talking about earlier with Samantha, she had like that inquiry after her one post. And then within 2 weeks, she got a client for $1,000 a month. Oh yeah, Manny, I'm holding you accountable. And girlfriend, you better go follow me on Instagram. So if you guys have not done it yet, make sure to tag me on Instagram stories. I want you guys to get into the giveaway, which will be happening Thursday morning after we're done. Everyone had a chance to watch the replay. I'm going to keep that a little secret of what we're doing. Yes, yes, tag Rebel Launch. Hell yes. Oh my God, Jen. Guys, I've been texting Jen for a few days now, right? A few days. Maybe, I don't think it's been a week. Has it been a week? But guys, she's like so effing determined. Like I'm so excited for Jen. She's like in this, yes, a few days. I'm so pumped. So let's do it, guys. Tag me in your Instagram stories. I want to support you. I want to follow you. You guys have this tomorrow, day 2. I'll tell you one of the pillars. We're going to be covering pricing. So making that money. We're going to be telling you exactly how to go do it and like piecing it all together so it all makes sense. But who feels like they got clarity? Even though we're not done with all the steps, yes, bring me with you. How do you become a robber? Hey, Jasmine, did Kara message? I don't think I remember your name texting you, Jasmine. Were you texting Kara? Okay. See, she already freaking knows. We're like really good with remembering people's names. I love it. I love it. I had no idea it was the homework. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, I'm so excited for you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'm so sorry I went over. Again, I'm a talker, but I wanted to give you guys as much information as possible. If you guys have any questions about anything, if you guys have my cell phone number, text me. If you guys have Kara's, text her. Again, Kara is amazing. She's one of my co-coaches. She works with my high level and my entry level virtual assistants. But she has scaled 6 and 7 figure businesses. Okay. So she knows her shit. I built a $1 million business. She runs my $1 million business. Like, we got you. If you guys don't have our phone numbers, you guys can email us. I would say though, Instagram DMs is gonna be best if you don't have our phone numbers. Okay. Anyone have any questions before we hop off? What's Rebel Launch? It's my 12-week one-on-one coaching program. So it's like all this we're like going through, it's like done for you. And you have support, you have a community. Can I go conquer bedtime? Yes. Oh, I need to go to my son's baseball game too. I'm so excited. I love that there's so many mamas on here. I love it. My babies obviously have a babysitter. How do we get lunch? So if you, Alex, did you follow me on Instagram, Alex? I feel like I saw when I was leaving the hospital today. Oh, there's another Alex that would, or maybe I saw that you registered through the CRM. Maybe that's what it was. No, you're totally fine, Alex. Here, I will shoot you an email. Okay. I'm gonna write your name down. No, you're totally good, girlfriend. You don't need one right now. You can go create one. Follow me, but if I don't hear from you, I'll shoot you an email. Okay. Alex Pritchett. If you guys have any questions about anything, if you guys have questions about the homework, I might unplug and be with my babies tonight, but we will get back to you early tomorrow morning or DMs. Okay. If I get some downtime after I get my Charlie girl to bed. Yes, Rebel Energy coaching. Yes, how to think about that. My website's just Rebel Energy, my pocket's Rebel Energy. I was like, I think it's Rebel Energy coaching. Yes, you're totally fine. Anyone else have any questions? I'm so amped. Is the program live calls or modules? So it's both. I've done some live calls, like one-on-one coaching. I actually, Jaya, love her, one of our new clients in launch. She had a question after one of our power hours that we did together. I think it was like Thursday or Friday last week. So she had a question, and it's one that I get asked often. So I actually just like asked her to record it, and then I put it as a new module in the program. So I always like to give you guys, like, if I'm getting feedback, like, hey, I need help on this, or I need a module on this. My higher level clients were wanting to learn more about ads, like meta ads. So I had a coach come and talk. So we're always like adding more, programs, more value, all the things. So it's like a healthy mixture of both, Cassidy. I'm in Washington. Awesome. Love it. I'm in Iowa. Yes, of course, Cassie. Cassidy, sorry. I'm trying to like scroll and read. All right, awesome guys. Thank you so much. I will see you guys tomorrow, day 2. Be there, tag me. Giveaways happening Thursday. You guys are amazing, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. So excited. Bye.